Mr. Jones. My name's Elizabeth, and I'm going to be your nursing student today. Can you identify your name and date of birth? Good. Do you have any allergies? No? Perfect. Today we're going to be doing your enema. Can you tell me the last time you had a bowel movement? Alright, any characteristics about it? Was it soft or hard? Good, thank you. Alright, so to start, put on clean gloves. I have all of my materials here. He's going to be using a bedpan to go to the bathroom. I have a chucks already on the bed, as well as a disposable chucks to catch anything that might leak. I have a bath blanket for privacy, as well as a towel to clean him up for afterwards. I'm going to provide privacy for him as well via the curtain. And I have his bed at working height. Oh goodness. I'm going to have him lay on his left side and drape the bath blanket over him. I'm going to start by putting a clean, dry, disposable chucks underneath him, and that'll be to collect anything that might leak out. I have the bedpan nearby and his bath blanket draped over him. So to start, I'm going to fill up his, make sure this is clamped, and fill up the bag. A normal order is about 500 to 1,000, but for this demonstration, I'm just going to put some in there, possibly. So this is already pre-lubed, so I won't have to lube it prior to it. I'm going to fill the bag. Like I said, normally 500 to 1,000, but for this sake, I'm just going to put some in there. I'm going to hang this up while I prepare the rest of it. Like I said, it's already pre-lubed, but we're going to go ahead and prepare it to make sure that there's no air that would go immediately into his rectum, as that would create a lot of bloating and discomfort. Okay. Now, prior to having him on his side, I would have checked his stomach to make sure, I would first have looked at it to make sure it was not bloated, distended, or hard. I would have also listened to it with my stethoscope. Listen to it to listen for bowel sounds. And the bowel sounds are normal, active. There is no distension, and then I'll palpate it, and it feels normal, no hard lumps or anything. At this point, I would now have him roll over and expose his bottom. The bag is ready for his enema. So I'm going to start by letting him know that this is going to be a little bit of discomfort. It is pre-lubed, and it has been prepared so that way there is no air in it. I'm going to go ahead and lower the bag so it doesn't run in too fast. Alright, Mr. Jones, you're going to feel a little bit of discomfort, maybe a little pressure. If I meet resistance, I am going to stop and ask him to take a couple deep breaths. If I continue to meet resistance, I will pull out and consult his physician. I have lubed the tip of the enema 2 inches, and I'm inserting it 3 to 4 inches. I'm now going to go ahead and start. Make sure that he seems to be handling it well. If he grimaces or anything, I'll lower the bag to slow it down. I'll let it completely empty out, including from the tubing. Making sure not to ever raise it more than 12 inches above him. He's now finished with it. I'm going to clamp it back and dispose of it in my trash can. now clean him up and ask him to try and hold it for 5 to 15 minutes. However, I do have the bedpan nearby in case he needs to go sooner. And I'll let him get back into a comfortable position, lowering his bed to the lowest height. I will give him his call light and make sure he's comfortable, and go and chart how he handled it and what type of enema I use. And then I will also chart after he's done what kind of bowel movement he had, how soon he had it afterwards, and the characteristics of it.